Okay, this is the TYS for Combined Science Chemistry O level. Now this is the question from November 2008, paper 1, question 9. Now substance X produces iodine from aqueous potassium iodide and changes acidified aqueous potassium dichromate 6 from orange to green. How is the behavior of X described? Okay, now for this question, the two key points would be potassium iodide, it's changed to iodine, as well as acidified aqueous potassium dichromate 6, it changed from orange to green. Now, so this X, so you can summarize it, X when you add it to potassium iodide, Ki, it would change to I2. Now this Ki, what is the color? The color is colorless. I2, which is aqueous iodine, the color is brown. Okay, that's the first sentence. That's the first part of the sentence tell you. And also X plus aqueous potassium dichromate 6, which is your K2 Cr2 O7, and it would change from orange to green. So this is actually, this ion is actually orange, and it would change to the green color, which is Cr3 plus. This is your green color. So basically you can summarize the question into these two. Now you have to be aware that potassium iodide is actually a test for oxidizing agent. Potassium iodide itself is a reducing agent and it can be used to test for oxidizing agent. Likewise for acidified potassium dichromate 6, it can be used to test for reducing agent. Now this is actually from page 2 of your oxidation and reduction mind map. Okay, over here, test for oxidizing agent. These are the two chemicals used to test for oxidizing agent. So this is the potassium iodide. When there is an oxidizing agent present, it will change from colorless to brown. Okay, so over here, colorless to brown. So basically the first part of the sentence tell you that this X is an oxidizing agent. And then the second part of the question says it changed the color of acidified potassium dichromate 6 from orange to green. Now if you look at your mind map, page 2 of your mind map, again you have acidified potassium dichromate 6, and then the solution changed color from orange to green, and it is used to test for reducing agent. That means when a reducing agent is added to acidified potassium dichromate 6, the color will change from orange to green. Its initial color is orange. Then after that, if you add a reducing agent, it will change this color from orange to green. See, orange to green, orange to green. So the second part of the sentence basically tell you that your X is a reducing agent. Okay, so how is the behavior? So the question, back to the question, how is the behavior of X described? It is an oxidizing agent and a reducing agent. So the answer is C. Okay, so basically you need to be aware of what kind of chemical is used to test for oxidizing agent and reducing agent. To test for oxidizing agent, these two. So if there is an oxidizing agent, what is the observation that you observe? Okay, these are the observation. And likewise for reducing agent, if you want to test whether a substance is a reducing agent or not, then you can use either one of this chemical. And if the substance that you're testing is indeed a reducing agent, then what will be the color change? Okay. Now, let's go to the next question. The next question is from November 2009, paper 1, question 10. Now the reaction between iron 3 ions and iodide ions. Iron 3 ion basically is Fe3 plus, and iodide ion is I minus. Okay, so the reaction between these two ions is represented by the equation like this. And which statement is correct? So you have to go through the statement one by one. First one, Fe3 plus ions are oxidized by loss of electron. That means Fe3 plus will change to Fe2 plus. So is it an oxidation process? 3 plus to 2 plus? No, it is a reduction process because there is a decrease or reduction. There is a decrease in the oxidation state from plus 3 to plus 2. So it is a reduction. Oxidize. So this is wrong. So A is wrong. How about B? Fe3 plus ions are reduced by gain of electrons. Reduce is correct. So is it by gain of electrons? That means from Fe3 plus to Fe2 plus, do I gain or lose electron? Do I gain electron or do I lose electron? Now again, you can in order to find out whether you gain or lose electron, you can actually assume a certain number of proton. So assuming that iron has 10 proton, so in order for it to have a charge of 3 plus, it should have 7 electron, because 3 plus means 3 protons more than the electron. So likewise for Fe2 plus, we can assume that it has 10 proton. Anyway, it must have the same proton because same substance. So Fe2 plus must have the same number of proton as Fe3 plus. So 10 proton. Now how many electron must it have in order for it to have a charge of 2 plus? So there will be 8 electron, because 2 plus means 2 protons more than electron. So from 7 electron to 8 electron, what should you do? You should gain an electron. So Fe3 plus, you should gain 1 electron to become Fe2 plus. Okay, so Fe3 plus ions are reduced, which is correct, by gain of electrons is correct. So the answer is B. Alright.